Well, I was just ready to hit that go live button too. That the song you're looking for should be called "How to Make Mike Slow Down." Mm-hmm. Boy, I hit the brakes right when that happened. I tell you what. How you guys doing? Thanks for hanging out. And this had this Instagram stuff that we're trying to get going here. There we go. It's good to see you. It's on it's on YouTube. Richard Groucho Marx sang a song once that should be the Democrats' theme. Whatever it is, I'm against it. Yeah. I believe he also said you're only as old as the woman you hold, and it makes me younger than I am now. Yeah. Ha ha! Thanks for hanging out. I would like to start today's program with one of the weirdest stories that I have come across in a long time, because I thought we had moved past this, but I guess it's not a moving past. It is devolving into a realm of nonsense. This is I wouldn't even say curious case. This is the disgusting case and story of Shiloh Hendricks. I don't know if you know who Shiloh Hendricks is. Shiloh Hendricks is a racist Karen that claimed that a black child stole something from her diaper bag at the playground and proceeded to go on a racist tirade using the N-word, and somebody filmed it. Here's what we're looking at right now.
Calls an autistic black kid 5 the N-word at a playground.
You call him a child? Did you call the child the word? It is my own business. You call him a Okay, why don't you have the boss to say it right now again? Okay. All right, that's what you say.
Here's where she goes. Yeah.
You'll go digging through people's
Yeah.
Somebody dig into your shit.
A little kid just did.
That little kid, you call him a the little child?
What if he acts like one? He's gonna.
Are you about to hit him? You chase him here?
He took my son's stuff.
No,
So that gives you the right to call the child, 5-year-old, the N-word.
If that's what he's gonna act.
That's
like.
what you're gonna call him.
That's what he's gonna act like.
You know, that's a
wild.
hate speech, and you can be recorded for that.
I don't give a shit.
Nah, you don't. She's going to.
Okay,
So here's what happens. She obviously this goes online and becomes a thing. Goes viral. So what does Shiloh Hendricks do? Shiloh Hendricks does not run and hide. Shiloh Hendricks claims she's the victim. Because again, victimhood is the number one currency, the most valuable currency in the United States is victimhood. She claimed that I'm gonna take this step by step. He said 5-year-old black autistic boy. If we're gonna be politically correct, that's not how to say that. You say he's with autism or on the autism spectrum. I don't give anyone a pass for being part of the autistic spectrum. I just don't. I'm sorry. The spectrum is so vast that just claiming, oh, well, I'm on the spectrum, that you can get away with things. No, not buying into that one little tiny bit. So we just omit that entire thing, because his mental health has zero to do. His developmental health has zero to do with this, where he might fall upon a spectrum. It's a 5-year-old boy who's being called the N-word. Okay. Let's get back to old Shiloh Hendricks. Shiloh Hendricks has now started a Give, Send, Go site, and she is asking for her goal here. Her goal is $250,000. She has already raised $200,000. She said, hello, my name is Shiloh, and I have been put into a very dire situation. No, sweetheart, you put yourself into that situation. I recently had a kid steal from my 18-month-old son's diaper bag at a park. I called the kid out for what he was. Another man who we recently found out has a history with law enforcement, because that makes you not able to hold a phone and catch somebody doing nefarious things, proceeded to record me and follow me to my car, then posted these videos online, which caused my family, myself, great turmoil. My social security number has been leaked. I do not believe that. My address and phone number have been given out freely. I don't believe that either. My family members are being attacked. My eldest child may never go back to school. even when I exercise has been exposed. I'm asking for help to assist in protecting my family. I fear that we must relocate. $200,000. We have lost our mind. We have failed each other as a society. We have failed each generation. This is obviously a racist Karen who said, I called the boy out for what he was. Son of a. And then still, I didn't go to the site to find out exactly how many donations were made, but people given obviously a good amount of money to equal $200,000 for her being a racist piece of garbage. Wow. Now, by the way, that's not against the law. Being racist isn't against the law. Being racist is your First Amendment right. You be racist all you want. That's fine. You can call me every white slur you can possibly think of. Irish slur, German slur, whatever you want to do, call me. Give them all to me. Don't care, because none of it bothers me. And I'm Irish, so I'm not offended by damn near anything. But this is absolutely off the rails that a woman can call a kid the N-word and then look at a man who is speaking with a Middle Eastern or Indian accent and go to him, flip him off, and then proceed to call the kid an N-word again and again and again, and then say, I called him for what he was, and make $200,000. I don't know if I'm more upset that this woman has $200,000 now, and it says very clearly at the bottom of the funding site, all proceeds will go to Shiloh Hendricks. Or Hendrickson, whatever it is. I don't know if I'm more upset about that, or I'm more upset that I've just lived a decent life, and I would love to have $200,000 right now. But can we start a GoFundMe for Mike because he lived a good life? Son of a. This is amazing. But I know exactly what's going to happen to that $200,000, so I'm not worried about it. And I wonder what's going to happen to the people. I mean, just who gives to that? Who gives to that? And by the way, 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 4-year-olds, they grab stuff. On a playground, they're like, ooh, there's a big toy. I want to play with that. They're not stealing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Again, started the show with a tirade. Let's get back to what y'all been. Side of me being 3 minutes late. You guys all up me about that. Good afternoon, James. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for tuning from Maine. Yes. Sounds like somebody's sending Morse code. I don't know what that means. That means, geez, I joined at an interesting time. Yes, Brendan, welcome back to the group here. Yeah. Yes, spectacular. Absolutely. I'm here. What's up? How's everybody doing? Good. Yeah, this is this lady brought this all on herself, and now she's collecting $200,000. That's just $200,000. I don't think that woman would collectively make $200,000 off the government dime in her entire life just by looking at her. But again, I know what's going to happen to the money. That money's not going to be around. It's not like she's going to head over to her broker with Charles Schwab and make sure that grows into to massive amounts for her retirement. I don't think that's going to, or definitely not going to go to any of the kids, unless she has a future in the Klan. I mean, let's call it what it is, right? Yeah. The people that I don't know if I'm more confused about her or the people, the audacity of her starting that funding site, or the people that actually gave. I fear for my life. That's the biggest, again, victimhood and fear are the two most valuable currencies we have in the United States. I can claim I said something positive, Elon Musk, or positive about Donald Trump, and now I'm afraid for my life. Please fund me. I have to move into a wonderful old 1970s home in Litchfield Park on the golf course. Help me. I have to be safe in a golf course community. Alfred, you might be right on that. I'm blown away. But here we are. All right, let's get back into the program here. A interesting article I was reading the other day that doesn't line up. Ready for this? UPS cutting 20,000 jobs amid reduction in Amazon shipments. Here's where that's misleading. I mean, being straight with you. Here's where it's misleading. Amid reduction in Amazon shipments. It is not because of Amazon reduction in shipments. Amazon is reducing the use of UPS for their shipments at the same time that UPS is choosing to lay off 20,000 people. They're not one causes the other. I'm sorry. How quickly we forget, and it's BS headlines like this, it's crap reporting and crap media like this that allows we the people to forget the real reason why UPS is cutting 20,000 jobs. Because the union, let's be clear, the union that threatened the Biden administration during the transportation crunch, remember Secretary Mary Pete just claiming he knew what the hell he was doing, the whole supply chain nonsense? The union threatened to strike right in the middle of that. The Biden administration stepped in and made sure that these drivers, at least the drivers, are paid a ton of money. They all making six figures. And now that revenue hasn't gone up probably because Amazon's just, not because they've stopped or lowered their use of UPS for shipments. It says they're making the same amount of money. They're not going to hit their stock price because they're paying their drivers way too much money. And I'm sorry, I shouldn't say way too much money. I apologize. A lot more money than they were before the shakedown of the Biden administration. And now Amazon is the scapegoat. Oh, it's because that greedy Amazon's not using UPS that they have to lay off 20,000 people. Nope. 100% no. They're also Alfred Wright. They're making their own fleet to save money, and they're electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. It says it on the side of the truck. I don't know if you saw the Amazon trucks. I'm electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. Love that. You have me there. I live by 3 DCs and distribution centers for the cool kids. And it looks like TIE fighters coming out of the Death Star. It's wild, man. It's like you just the Imperial March starts playing in the background. Dun 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 dun. I mean, they're all just coming out. And they're that gray color, and they're just parsing off to different ways. Oh, it's fun to watch. It is fun to watch. And please understand this. Jeff Bezos doesn't have crap to do with the day-to-day operations of Amazon. He does not. He does not. He's still basically the face of Amazon. He is, I believe he's the chairman of the board, but he's no longer I don't think he's the CEO. But he doesn't have any really, even if he was the CEO, didn't have day-to-day operational stuff. One of the anti-Elon activist people or Amazon employees that should have lost their job had the great idea of seeing any price that had ticked up in some way to put a label on that product, said this is tariff pricing. Trump tariff price. I don't know if they said the word Trump, but this tariff pricing. Price increase due to current tariffs or something like that. Y'all listen. Just straight up listen. John Trump didn't call Amazon. Didn't start an online, customer service chat. Called Bezos directly. Jeff Bezos got the call. President Trump is on the line waiting for you. Jeff, this is a bad idea, terrible idea. Shut it down immediately. Jeff got off the phone with them, shut it down immediately. Is it because of the mean orange man? Is it because Donald Trump holds so much power and so much weight? No, because Donald Trump is smart. Donald Trump is bleeping brilliant. And I don't remember the lady's name. The blonde, short hair, older lady on Shark Tank. Not the cute, long hair, blonde one. I think she's cute as hell. Well, I think the older one's cute too. Something about being a billionaire, it make you awful cute. She was talking about the brilliance of Donald Trump. She goes, Donald Trump knows you right away, knows your weakness. He will see it. He'll smell it out. He will know it and exploit it. And Jeff Bezos' weakness is not stock prices of Amazon. That guy cannot spend all of his money. He can't. He can try, and I'd like to help him try. If you're listening, Jeff, I'd love to help you try. But his Weakness is ego and perception, as evidenced by that stupid quasi-space adjacent launch of the most insufferable group of women you could possibly put together. So Donald called Jeff Bezos and said, you understand the optics and how almost all of your products, because they're all made in China, Jeff, and how deeply embedded in China and Chinese manufacturing you are, not United States manufacturing, will be exposed if you put this tariff label on these products. All of your customers will see that damn near nothing you sell is made in the United States. Jeff's on the horn. I don't care who I need to talk to. Take that down now. Or I'll launch you in a penis rocket to space adjacency. You can come out and kiss the ground. And anyway. Can it, what? What? I'm not on the, I don't even, Alfred, I don't even know what that means, buddy. I'm just going, happy Friday, Daniel. Thanks for hanging out with us. Good to have you here, Greg, as well, my friend. Just passing through. Have a great weekend, everyone. Even Chris. Thanks, Greg. Appreciate you, buddy. Have a great weekend. He did send me, Greg, you did send me a text of an Amazon, I'm sorry, a Tesla prankster is basically waiting for people to come along and vandalize this Tesla, and he shoots them with a poop cannon. I said Elon would definitely, we'll have that on Monday. Elon will gladly pay for that, pay for the defense. Remember Trump did that in the first election in 2016? When he's like, somebody punched that guy. I'll pay for your legal bills. Remember that? I'll pay for your defense. Go knock him out. Oh, yes. Anyway, so the 20,000 jobs that UPS is going to be eliminating has nothing to do with Amazon. Everybody's got to have a victim. A bad guy in the story. Everybody's got to play the victim, like UPS is some kind of victim in this. UPS union shook down the United States government during a time of weakness, got a payday, and now they have to lay off their people because they're paying people too much. Mm-hmm. I can't play it, buddy, because I did not download it. I know. Well, hold on. Let me see what we can do, Greg. Let me see, my friend. Let me see if I can play it here, because Greg asked, and he was he's just so. Why is it not coming up on my screen here, buddy? I guess I can't. Yeah. Okay. My apparently. Oh yeah. No, can't play it right now. So that's it. And Katie Hobbs is going to be arrested for sanctuary cities. Hell no. No, I appreciate the question and the segue into that. Greg, I'll play that on Monday. Or I'll just post something on it. It's 6 and 1 dozen, half the other. But thank you so much for sending that. I love that you sent it to me. Katie Hobbs is not going to be arrested. Katie Hobbs could be harboring every migrant in Arizona in her home, and she would not be arrested. Again, this administration has not shown me anything when it comes to people being held accountable, period. No, people have lost their jobs. Oh, wah. People lost their jobs. They just go to the DNC and they go, what NGO can I be a part of? Just come on. Don't give me this. They're so connected and all that. I'm not worried about people losing their jobs. I want people arrested. Gen X on the spot multitasking, baby. No, because, okay, so here's what happened. See, okay, y'all want to talk here? Here's what goes down. So to do that, I had to launch my text messages on my desktop, because I would have pulled it off of the desktop and just done that, gone to X and made that happen. But I for some reason only I guess they have not updated on my laptop, so that's just the way it is. So my desktop, my laptop did not see the text that you sent. So when I pulled it up just now, so I could pull it off, there was nothing there to pull up. So. You play waiting for, see, keep play, you guys, I swear. Okay. All right. Let's dance then. Let's dance then. I'm gonna let me watch this. This is how I do right here. You tell me to go. See? Let's see if I can find it here and see if that'll work. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, here it comes, Craig. Here it comes. You think Gen X can't pull this off? Bro, Gen X is being represented by yours truly right now. Okay. So here it comes. We're waiting for it to download, and we're going to make it happen. Waiting for Guffman. I can't because I don't have a DVD player. Gen X IT excuses. Okay. There's no IT excuse right here. It's downloading clearly right here. I've got the little dooloo thing going on right now. Now I'm going to play it for you, and you'll see. More than one way to skin a cat. Did you see me even break a sweat? Nope. Here we go. And it's parsed. Now it's downloading. Once it pops in there, I'm just going to hand it right over to the screen, and it's going to be that easy breezy. So, yeah, this is how I do it. What was I talking about? Oh, Katie Hobbs. Katie Hobbs isn't even going to get indicted. Nobody's going to do this. No. I dare say that the ship has already left on this one. I don't think that I don't think we're going to see anything that can be construed as political retaliation. I don't think we're going to see anything. We're not going to see anything of substance because the Republicans know, just like Marco Rubio said years ago, wait till it's our turn. And then we're going to get hosed. Greg Meekin, pay attention. Pay attention. All right, because here comes your video of the Tesla prank. Oh, what you gonna? Oh man, see, and now what you're gonna do is make me put my glasses on. I swear this to be true. Make me put my glasses on. Ay. What the hell is the thing? Joey's something. Here it is, right here. Okay, here we go.
What is this?
Surprise!
Poop cannon.
Acid Rich is here in Vegas. I'm gonna sue you.
I'm gonna sue you.
I'm gonna sue you.
No, I'm gonna sue you.
I'll sue you.
Right,
You wanna get hit again? You better get out of here, bro.
Yep, go there. You go. Just he's got an I love Elon, I heart Elon sticker. Look at this.
What is this?
Surprise!
Oh,
Acid Rich is here in Vegas. I'm gonna sue you.
I'm gonna sue you.
I'm gonna sue you.
No, I'm gonna sue you.
Hey, all right, chill.
You wanna get hit again? You better get out of here, bro.
yep. There you go. Even the Meekin glasses. Why? Dude, Greg's on one right now. We need more of this. We need a lot more of this. I want let's see, Donald Trump to to sign an executive order making it a $20 fine to just absolutely pummel anyone caught vandalizing a Tesla. Here's $40. I'm going to kick this dude's ass twice. Yeah. Did you call these Meekin glasses? Those are Meekin glasses? Come on, man. A little bit. Come on. A little bit of style in these things. Come on. At least, hey, Greg, I don't have the chain that goes around the back of it. Love you guys. All right, there you go. See, that only took up 10 minutes of the show. We're fine. We're good. I didn't think there was a couple of things that I was like, oh crap, I should have pulled that video, and I just didn't pull that video. So there you go. Chuck Schumer can't get out of the DNC's way. This is pretty fun to me. Because Chuck Schumer is called out by one of the wait a second. You look like a Japanese anime with big eyes with those glasses. Oh, shut up. I'm doing it now. Wait, hold on. That's Japanese anime. That's all they say. That's it. That's Japanese anime in a nutshell. There's my Japanese anime impression. So there you go. There you go, Alfred. Nobody asked for that. Mike delivered. Yeah, there you go. Chuck Schumer finally getting called out by the media, and it goes back. It plays this 100 days thing. So the left is 100 days of gas, 100 days of this. The dollar store Obama out there, Hakeem Jeffries, talking about the first 100 days, and so the Senate Democrats, not to be outdone, had to make a 100 days poster and bring this old bag of bones out there.
Are noticing. The polls this week show Trump has the lowest 100-day approval rating since they started polling 80 years ago. The lowest.
Okay, by the way, Chuck. Yeah, they started doing the 100 days polling in 1960. Like, shut up, dude. What is it? What did he say? 80 years ago? Yeah, come on. This guy is an absolute ass. 1940s. Yeah, they're doing this. It just started the polling. This guy, no, keep at it, Democrats. Keep at it. So he has the lowest 100-day polling. You ready for this? This is so fantastic. Are you ready? Here's the follow-up question.
Even worse, 72% of Americans think it's likely that Trump's handling of the economy will walk us directly into a recession.
That's false.
People who hate what Trump is proposing. Yes.
There's a poll out today that has your approval ratings lower than any other congressional leader.
You can see him just pucker right there. You can just see it. He's just puckering. Your polling is worse than any other political leader in history.
17%. Are you
17%.
concerned that you may be a liability for your party?
Polls come and go. Our party is united.
Polls come and go.
We're on our front foot. We're stepping forward and going after Trump and having real success. Yes.
Yeah, going after Trump, the will of the people, basically subverting the will of the people. And he said, oh, the poll numbers against Trump. And he said, well, yours are at 17%. Oh, polls come and go. Absolute ass clown. Just a no-talent ass clown. Slappy's just got polls come and go. Yeah. Well, I'm surprised the Democrat Party when they get just absolutely jack stomped in the midterms is going to be one of the. It's going to be a 5-alarm fire for sure. It is. Yeah, we had to endure Bob Dole. We did have to endure Bob Dole. Bob Dole had to endure Bob Dole. I loved Bob Dole. I loved how he talked about himself in the third person constantly. He made Bob Dole. Bob Dole loves him. Bob Dole. Well, I mean, but then they had Dukakis, they had John Kerry. I mean, we had some ebb and flow there for sure. And that's not a bad year. The Democrats are going to have a bad decade. This is going to only get worse for the Democrats. There's no positive way out of this for the Democrats. 100% there's no positive way out. Look at this. Okay, so Chuck Schumer, that's their leader. Check this. Yeah, if you don't understand that the DNC is trying to lift Bernie Sanders up, he is basically Joe Biden 2.0. He's losing his faculties. He is losing his ability to do damn near anything. He has done nothing in his career. He's basically Joe Biden. Joe Biden's done nothing in his career. Chuck Schumer's done nothing in his career. Bernie Sanders, and now here's him in his rally. Here we go. Hey, Bernie, vote for Bernie. Hello, vote Bernie. Hello. Hello, vote socialism. Hello, Medicare for all. Medicare and pay for all. Everybody gets some. I don't know what you get, but you get some. Maybe you can come to my summer camp because I'm a socialist who's a multimillionaire. I have a summer camp. Here we go. Address your people, Bernie. Get her over here for a picture. Yeah, this chihuahua looking at. Look at this. Yep. Nope. Okay, sir. Again, Biden 2.0. Guys, keep watching this. Biden 2.0.
Sisters and brothers, welcome.
Brothers and sisters, pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume. Burn.
To your nation's capital.
Watch this.
You're going to be on this side.
Sir, yeah, I'm
we're
sorry.
on
The
this
podium doesn't work like that. You jackass. Well, hey, what can I say? I'm old. What can I say? I don't know which way to face. I don't have an X here on the grass. Nobody put an X on the grass. Yeah, dude, seriously, Greg. Dude, Vance is just hand it to him. He might, electorally might win Reagan style. It's gonna be that crazy. Just hold on. We got 4 years of this. Yeah, that woman, just everyone there. But Bernie is Biden 2.0. Go ahead. Let them do that. Do not complain about that. Don't even get vocal about it. Just let them do it. Sure. Cool. Put Bernie up there. Yes. Great time for Democrats to bring back the blue dogs, but they are too stuck to figure they couldn't even tell you what the blue dogs were. Daniel, I'm not kidding. They are so far departed from what their party used to be. They are completely off the rails. Everything they're doing is straight out of the Obama rules for radicals. And they're just massively enriching themselves. My family, and this is called another news, so we can go we can bounce back and forth. My family has been known to celebrate plastic surgery. My grandmother went in for a facelift, and they're getting. My grandfather didn't leave the consultation, and my grandma was like, come on, let's go, honey, let's get moving. He's like, what about me? Why don't I get one? So they had dual facelifts. They had like a nurse, like they went to the place in Sedona and had like a nurse, my family is all about getting to plastic surgery. And I think that's fantastic. I have no problems with that. Zero. Seriously. Mom, sister, don't care. Like, you want to do what you want to do what you want to save some money, work hard, and you want to have a little bit of a, tuck here, lift there, Botox there, whatever, a little lip something there and there and there. Here's where I'm drawing the line. On 12-year-olds.
Good morning. Welcome to Lotus Lux Med Spa. How can I help y'all today?
How are you today?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good.
I'm here to try to get my daughter some filler.
Okay.
She's an influencer on social media.
Okay.
She's an influencer.
In the comments, they'll kind
She's an influencer on social media. 12-year-old influencer on social media.
of being mean and talking about her lips being thin. And so I was just trying to come and see if we can get her some filler today.
Okay, perfect.
Mom's cashing in on this. She's like, people are being mean, calling her lips thin. I got a meal ticket over here. Ain't no way in hell I got a meal ticket.
How old is your daughter?
12.
12 years old?
12 years old? Yes, I'm not
Okay.
Girl, be quiet. Let me handle this business. Hold on.
Okay.
Be quiet.
Ma'am, have you ever had filler before?
No, I haven't.
Okay, have you seen like videos on social media or internet, anything like that about filler?
I have.
Okay, so you've seen the concept, like they numb the lips, they take a needle, they stick it into the lips, and they inject.
They take fat out your butt or your love handles and right into your lips. At least that's how I see it.
The filler, right?
Something like that.
Okay.
Something like she ain't
she's
care.
12. Do you think she would be able to handle that pain?
I think she will.
I think she will, or she's going to get another kind of pain, if you know what I mean. She either gets the shot or the belt. It's one of the two. God, these influencer moms are evil.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
Nope.
So, unfortunately, here, our policy, we can't do filler on anybody under the age of 21.
Even with my consent?
Yes, ma'am. That's our policy here.
Let's just go somewhere else.
Unfortunately,
Okay, don't worry about it. We'll just go somewhere else.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Good.
Y'all have a great day.
Yeah, have a great day.
Thank
Y'all
you.
go somewhere else. Y'all go somewhere else. Good for that lady. And what it reminded me of is kind of a little double topic video here, because obviously, 12-year-olds in plastic surgery, we need to stop. That's just no, and no. And by the way, if you put your child out on social media and let them be an influencer at 12 years old, they're going to get a lot of hate. So what somebody's going to call her boobs small, and then she's going to go get breast augmentation at 12? It's just dumb. It just drives me nuts. But what I think the moral of that is that lady took the high ground and said, no, it's our policy. You got to be 21 years old. I would disagree with that. I would say 18. 18, do what you want. If we call you as a society, we call you an adult, you should be able to do what you want to do. That's why I hate these gun laws where you have to be 21 to buy a handgun. But I'll tell you this, that in purchasing a firearm, I don't know if you guys know this, the system that we use background checks is called NICS. NICS is down a lot, and I mean a lot. And I know a couple of people that own firearm stores. And they're like, yes, it's down all the damn time. If within 72 hours of trying to submit an application for a firearm, a background check, if in 72 hours you don't have an answer, the answer is awarded to the firearm store owner. Both of the firearm store owners that I know, actually the three, would all say no immediately. If the FBI says that we don't know if you're, clearing a background check in 72 hours, come back and try again some other time, or go somewhere else and buy a gun. I'm not going to sell a gun to somebody that the FBI is like, yeah, we don't know. You go ahead and take care of it. How asinine is that? Right? Join the military or be drafted by whipping yourself. Till you're old enough to. Exactly, Alfred. Oh, yeah, 18, I joined the military, hand me all kinds of stuff. Hell, before my nephew was able to purchase a handgun, because he wasn't 21, he was shooting a 50 cal at the side of a damn helicopter. Unbelievable. 8:17, a kid can join the with parents' permission. Yeah. Send halfway around the world. Exactly, Derek. Yeah, Alfred, you guys are right. Yeah. Yeah, see, Brendan's plastic surgery or Brendan's beauty boutique. Let's go with alliteration. Brendan's beauty boutique. He's come on back. Hey, you got money? It's $1,500. You got money? Oh, if you're under 21, it's $2,000. You got that? Okay, let's go. I said she's an influencer. But yeah, but if she said right, but if I see what you're saying, Brenda. Yeah, but if she said she wants to be a boy, come on back. Let's go. Yep, we'll start the naughty bit transfer right now. Yeah. It's the same. It's the same thing. But I'm actually proud to see what I saw there, which just definitely works out. Well, let's. I guess we can end on something complete. Nah. Do you guys want to do this this Meghan Markle thing? I'm sorry, I just pulled it. Because she is the biggest train wreck I've ever seen. I have never seen a more insufferable human being in my entire life. The best meme I've seen all year was Yoko Ono saying, "I broke up the Beatles," and this chickie saying, "Hold my beer." Yeah. Oh, Naughty Bit Transfer. Yes, that is a great band name. Naughty Bit Transfer. Yeah, hold on, but I don't want to pass over what you guys were saying here. Fillers don't dissolve. They duplicate and migrate from where they were. Shut up, really? Where they're injected, and they also block the lymphatic system. Christ almighty. Really? Again, my family celebrated that stuff. Like, I celebrate tattoos. I love tattoos. My whole left leg is sleeved. But I didn't know this kind of things. Yeah. Yeah, right, Lynn. Lynn, it is regulated to an extent. Yes. But let's get back to this before we get into this, because Greg said, watch California 33-year-old libertarian Leo Zaki will be elected governor in 2026. What's the over-under on that, champ? I don't think so, buddy. I mean, percentage of confidence in that. I doubt it. I honestly think Kamala Harris will be the next governor in California. Yeah. I'm telling you right now, she is odds-on favorite for governor of California. They're that stupid. Yes, they do have a lot of Reagan Democrats. I do agree with that. They have a lot of Reagan Democrats. Yeah. Okay. No Markle. Okay. All right. That's fine with me. But as far as California is concerned, I don't know if this was this. Have you seen this chickie? What's her name here? Let's see here. Let me see if we can find her here. Here she is. All right. I can't even. Her last name looks like an eye chart. But she is going to be going for Congress. Her name is Kat Abu Ghazaleh. And she is exactly, once again, the Democrats not paying attention and not reading the room. But they're saying that this young lady is going to help save the Democrat Party. She is 26 years old, and she's Illinois. There you go. Illinois' 9th district. And she is trying to take down Jan Skoshby, who is 80 and 3 times this chickie's age. This girl is it's just straight out of the AOC playbook. I'll go ahead and share my screen here so you guys can see who this chickie is. This is exactly the Democrats not reading the room at all in any way. This is her. Okay, here she is. Yeah, there she is. I can say no thanks here. Here we go. Oh, come on with the no thanks. Please let me out of this. Okay. Anyway. Yes, this is her. She's 26 years old. She is going to be the next Illinois Congresswoman because, of course, she'll mop the floor in that blue district with an 80-year-old incumbent. She's just a little socialist kid that has no experience at all. She has $300,000 raised, and she is going to she's going to be it. Look at her wearing her little scarfie there. Yeah, yeah. Not reading the room by any stretch of the imagination. This is the Democrat version of the Brat Pack, and that's just not what America wants. Period. End of story. And California is not going to elect a 33-year-old governor. It's the same reason why everyone, most of America, in a safely blue seat that's outside of that will look at this, her win, because she will win. At least she'll win the Democrat side of it, the primary, and just roll their eyes. But California, I don't think California has it. She doesn't have to stop drinking long enough. I get what you're saying there, Greg. Kamala doesn't have to stop drinking because she will have the entire weight of the DNC behind her. She was, the experiment that was Gavin Newsom has been the biggest debacle since Governor Moonbeam. And they understand that. Kamala-fornia. Yeah, I like that one. Kamala-fornia is a good one. Yeah, Kamala-fornia, I'm going to go. Sure. But no, I don't think any libertarian is going to win California. They'll win Orange County. That's it. Orange County is the only conservative spot in California. Surprisingly, Central Valley isn't as red as it should be. It's more purple than anything else. But I mean, they have literally had their farms completely screwed over by Democrat rule, and for some reason just keep voting Democrat. Makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. And so I will put my money on Kamala to be the next California governor. And that's just out of arrogance. And that will be the end of her career. She will never go further than that. Because no one's going to pick her as VP again, because she was too much of a failure as VP. And she sure as hell is not going to be elected president of the United States. There's no way. Medfly Brown, yes. Arizona's turning blue. Well, I'll tell you this. Okay. The veil of blue, or the blue veil that makes Arizona red look purple, is named Adrian Fontes. When Adrian Fontes is no longer in this state, you'll see how red the state is. Adrian Fontes is a scam artist. He is an election cheater. He's a socialist. You can talk to him. Spend 5 minutes with him. He can't stop but espousing taking money from the rich and giving to the poor. He can't even. That's his whole rule. Equality. Yes. A lot of they will win Sutter Butte. I don't even know where that is. Farmers are a small percent of the population, the voting Republican, but everyone else, California votes Democrat. It's not too far off, Derek. But it's funny to me because it's such a high employment industry in Central California. It's surprising to me. Okay, these Democrats are going to shut down this farm where I work. I'm going to go vote for Democrats. Don't know. I will never, ever understand Democrats participating in their own fleecing. It's blinding, and never has that. And Greg, you can help me out with this. Lord knows you've been on this earth longer than me. You can help me out with this. I can't think of an example, at least since I've started following politics. And I started following politics, so we're clear, back in the Ev Meekum days here in Arizona. That got me interested in politics. So so since then, I have never seen a more blinding example of what you're saying here. Oh, sorry, this is too quick. I apologize. The thing moved here. There we go. I'll never understand Democrats participating in their own fleecing. Yeah. Because of their arrogance thinks, okay, we can change some voting laws. I mean, honestly, this whole voter ID thing in the SAVE Act that Schumer saying is, is racist and this, that, and the other thing, and this is going to hurt democracy. Yeah. Then do this thing. Then put forth legislation. This would be my counter for and for those who know, the SAVE Act is making sure that people vote federally, and federal elections have to have an ID to vote and register. Here's what I would say. Fight fire with fire. If you're going to fight if you're going to do tariffs, like Donald Trump has done to a great level of success, if he can do that, why not say, okay, Republicans, propose and pass legislation that I will sign as the president of the United States that eliminates the requirement of photo ID for anything. Okay. If democracy and voting is, that is hot. I'm writing that down. If democracy is, I'm writing this down. Democracy, voting. Oh, this is fantastic. Voting, no ID. I love this. If democracy is the greatest thing in the world and we have to do everything to save our democracy. Okay. And if requiring ID eliminates that, okay, so what's hell? I don't need an ID to go to a bank. I shouldn't need an ID to get on an airplane. I shouldn't need an ID to pay my bills. I shouldn't need an ID to drive. Let's just eliminate it. That's the only way around this. The only way around this is to call the Democrats out on their stupidity by saying, okay, here's legislation that we're putting forward that will eliminate the need to show ID for anything. If ID is not important to vote, shouldn't be important for anything else. That's what I would say. And it's funny that you say that, and this is something to help you guys out with. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, saying this Robin Hood-esque. I love that. Yeah, he stole from the government to give back to the people. Amen. That is such a misnomer that people will say, oh, they're just these wonderful Democrats, just like Robin Hood, robbing from the rich and giving to the poor. Nope. To an overtaxing government. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, my God, yes. You ask any Black, Hispanic, Asian, any what we would call minority groups in this country. You ask any of them about voter ID, like, I have an ID. Any one of them. Literally, I work with an organization called Barbecue Mission, not as much as I should, but when they are doing their thing is during my shows. They got a great charity golf tournament coming up on May 17th, right on my home course here. They have IDs. The homeless people coming to you, they have IDs. I'm just is racist. The whole there's disproportionately disenfranchises people of color is one of the most racist things I've ever heard. Yeah, you're right, Lynn. Voting does have consequences. That's true. But I think I nailed it right there. I'm going to pat myself on the back. The over under on how many people I'm going to tell this weekend. Tell this to this weekend. Probably 12. I think you're safe with the over. Could you imagine the Speaker of the House bringing legislation to the House floor? The Republicans unite around it, and they say that if we do not pass the SAVE Act, we will put forth for this legislation for a vote that eliminates the need for ID for anything. You don't need ID anymore. If it's not important enough vote, just don't do it. Donald's like, I'll sign it immediately. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. No, but your ID is so important. Okay, good. Then we'll need it to vote. Here, vote here for the SAVE Act. Got this. Nobody come with me on this? You guys want to come with me on that? Or just pick a handful of things that are just obvious that you need an ID for, and it will start one of flying. Don't need an ID to fly anymore. Nope. Well, I mean, if you're an illegal migrant, you just needed your papers to appear in court as your ID to fly around the country. But I need a brand new driver's license that's going to allow me to fly. Hell no. I have my passport card. That's all the info the government's going to have on me. Damn it. You guys are awesome. No Meghan Markle. That's it. Greg said it. No Meghan Markle. I'm glad. Brendan's in there too. Yeah. All right. See, Daniel's coming along. Yeah. I appreciate you guys. No idea to purchase a firearm. Amen, sister. Hell yeah. Take it out. No, don't need it. Why is it important then? I don't know. I don't understand why it's important. You don't think it's important enough to vote. So why don't we just do it the other way? Every household, chicken in every pot. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. No IDs, no IDs, no peace. Oh, but dude, and it's a possibility. It's a possibility. You know, one of the things that I think that was the first Donald Trump win in 2016. I remember being there on this radio station surrounded by flaming liberals. I was the token conservative in the room. And I kept saying all night, I'm like, Trump's going to win. Trump's going to, I was mocked. I was laughed at. There's one guy who looks like he ate himself currently that's still on the station or back to the station that was just an absolute ass to me about it. I know. I mean, mock to me on air. He wins. And what I said was, and they brought in, I forget, someone from the Spanish-speaking channel here in Arizona, and, you know, they're just, because she's going to have to be appalled by this because Donald Trump is going to, you know, take all Hispanics and put them back in, you know, all the crap they were saying. And I was like, what y'all did was not read the room of the Hispanic voter. Going back to Greg's point with the migrants, voting Republican. Because if you really think about it, Hispanic culture is a very conservative culture. And the more off the rails that the Democrats go with the trans movement, with gender identity, you are peeling them away from, you're shoving them to the conservative half of the country. So I would not be surprised if they find out that a bunch of these migrants that are voting are not voting for any Democrat. They're the most racist people around. You guys are fantastic. Weather's going to be great out there. Let's have a great weekend. Have a lot of fun before it just gets absolutely horrific to live here for a couple of months. Let's have a good one. And we'll be back here on Monday at noon, right here on In Other News. Thanks for playing, everybody. Have a